The first one, the only one I've seen so far of
The
the
Death House.
new pack, where it's a load of skeleton archers and a big skeleton boss in a closed room at the end, then that absolutely would have been a good tactic. As it was, I got turned
Was.
into a pincushion in record time.
But yeah, um, like Death House. I jumped in there and started hitting the big guy real quick.
Hmm.
Left the needle guys for y'all. I was keeping his aggro as much as possible.
Death House, I made a horrible mess of, didn't I? I set the vengeance thing up at the end there.
But I still, the big guy is dead and I was able to kill the other ones. They really aren't that dangerous to me. If I have my dodge going and that they're actually missing me. I don't care how buff they are, they're not hitting me.
That's what you want.
Yeah, so yes, I don't like them being buffed, but it's not so bad. It makes them harder to trip.
If they have way higher saves, don't they? I noticed that sometimes
Yeah,
my crowd control fails when they're all souped up like that.
when they're souped up like that, I don't trip all of them all the time. There will be at least one that stays standing.
Yeah.
But it's not the end of the game. I mean, it just means at least I got one only, and I'm still doing strike through, so I can focus on the one and still be killing the helpless ones too.
Yeah. Hmm.
So,
It's nice to hear you enjoying it because I was surprised, to be honest, when I saw you'd gone back to 15 again. I thought, oh, what's happened there? And then I subsequently found out that you weren't particularly a fan of that build.
it it wasn't bad. It just was mediocre to me.
There was just no
I mean,
spark there.
yeah, I mean it was survivable and it did damage. Didn't have that, yeah, spark thrill like this. I'm a rogue. I like rogues, and I spent a lot of lives doing rogues. I really do. I even like the assassin or dual wielding daggers. I like that a
Sounds
lot
like a
too.
nice build.
Yeah, it was really good, but its downfall is it is really only a single target build. It sucks in groups.
So it's
Um,
very good against like a nasty boss and that kind of thing then.
yeah,
So kind of the
it
melee equivalent of the ranger you've just played.
yeah, it's really good at single target damage, but it sucks on crowds because it has no strike through or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you're not hitting multiples; you're hitting only one,
So
and
unlike
that's
this, I think what you like about you tend to like flexible builds, don't you? And this one of yours is usually
yeah,
that.
yeah. I can do quite a bit with this build.
You don't tend to like to be pigeonholed into a set role, if I've read it right.
I don't. I like to be able to,
Give what the party needs.
or at least help fill the voids that are missing
Yeah.
as much as
In our
possible.
case, that's quite a lot.
Not necessarily. I mean, Olaf. I like that build, but it is not a tank. I can't keep aggro with it.
No,
But I
that's
like the build.
sort
It's
of yeah,
super
but
survival.
it has a lot of other redeeming things. The instant kills on there would be unreal
It
in
can,
a like a bear raid or something, where
yeah,
there are
it's
these
really good
big
against
bags of
kill,
hit points that even the big spells can't chunk down.
and it can keep itself alive a lot. I can heal party members, stuff like that. I can do a lot of good damage with it too. I like it. That's why I made sure to get him to 32. So he's capped out. Now I'm working on
I'm
his
glad he's still
sentient.
around.
Oh yeah, he's gonna stay around. I got to work on a sentient jewel.
What kind of direction will you go in with that then?
What's that?
With the what will your focus be on the duel, the DCs or survivability or
It'll be finishing it. I only have one more filigree to be able to put in once I get it filled out. It's at the jewel he has. I gave him one of my higher build ones, so it's got like 170,000 XP on it.
whoa?
Yeah,
So you must
so
like the build to have done that.
Yeah, I gave him. Jofer's the only one that's got maxed out XP gems. You know, sentient gems. He's the next one at 170,000. After that, I think either Ketty or Dallum. I think Ketty has the next XP, which is only like 50,000.
Yeah.
XP.
I suppose you've got you're sharing yours between quite a few, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been sharing mine through quite a few.
Does Crimean not have a nice one?
He did. I took it
you
from
took
him.
it away from him.
I took it from him and gave it to Olaf.
I suppose there's no harm in that, based on which one you're enjoying playing more, or, you know.
Olaf originally had a small gem. He had like 20,000 on it. Crimean's had like 130, 140,000 on it.
Mm.
And I fed one to the other to pass the XP on. So that way it boosts the XP up.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Olaf. Yeah, Olaf's said he's fully geared out. He only has one more filigree slot to unlock.
That kind of started as a bit of a challenge, didn't it? In a sense, like everybody was saying how bad that archetype was, and you seemed to think, right, I'll do something with this. And the more you sort of investigated, the more you were thinking, well, what's all this bad thing? And then you began to find them popping up in the raids with you, didn't you? You were saying somebody had done 1 million damage or something with one.
Yeah, I mean, I did 500,000 with Joker against Rudis.
Crazy.
Or roughly 500. It's like 490 something, 498 roughly. You might as well say 5k. And I wasn't buffed up as much on negative spell power as they were, I'm sure. Because, see, I went more DC side on my filigrees. I wanted to make sure my destruction landed. So that dropped my spell power down some. Yeah. Which, if I would have went more spell power, I would have probably gotten close to 1 million on Rudis.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, but Rudis is that's a bug. That's no other way of saying it. That's a bug. For him to be that vulnerable to negative damage, that's a bug.
Unless he's almost invulnerable to everything else, and that's their way of balancing it out.
Maybe, but that seems to me like so far-fetched. That's almost bug-like to me.
Well, is it still happening in the game now?
Yeah, it's still happening. It's not been fixed.
Well, one would have thought that, because you know how quick they are to clamp down on things when they, you know, like the obvious death.
Yeah, but it's definitely vulnerable for him. But there's 3 other bosses you got to deal with, plus the main one, and all the other mechanics of Project Nemesis. It's not a easy raid to win, anyways. So even with
element.
Yeah, so it's not that huge of a thing, but it is a big part.